I'm Susan Wardell from Otepoti, Dunedin, and this piece of flash fiction is called The Grief of Bees. It was after the smoke had cleared. We had become used to soot lodged under our claws, not a fine graphite powder, but a gritty, hot charcoal that tasted acidic. Despite this, the haze was lifting and there was such a thing as blue again. It was under a patch of this that we encountered the grief of bees. We met them first as the sound of a distant ocean. The hum was not so sharp as we had been led to believe. We entered the clearing curiously. We met them then as a visible wind, got lost in its semiotics for a moment or 10,000, a spiral, a spout, a face made of 50,000 bodies in motion and showing no sign of settling. Someone, not us but a human, once wrote that the bee isn't the organism, but rather the hive is. It was a warning, I think, to scale your mourning against small losses. This was useless that day as we watched the distress of that one organism spiraling out from the last swatch of green, the last cluster of pale fringed blossom in the whole blackened forest. We lay down at their feet then, myself and the other orphans. We asked them to pierce our tired skin to help us to rest at last. But they were uninterested in death, which is different to grief after all, and eventually we stood, licked helplessly at the dewless grass, nosed at brickle leaves, and then left. Who can tell why we walked away so willingly? There was no room for anything else under that burning blue eye but the grief of bees. So we left, each treading on our own individual pain, walking in the clear air with all the world's ash at our feet.